Ebusuya memo kwaba edeba Big Eye Africa TV so. In the next 2 years, na ye can say asuafo a womo ewo SHS ene no, wo mu dodo na enya stomach ulcer anase cancer enya me wonwa. Wo hwe emo a apra se ya ebon a ye no a ede man kra no school mu a asefem. Me de hu videos nyina ebebro. Ahadomo eye Big Eye Africa TV. Wada roma se wonya subscribe to the channel na wa ye ede amae. No wa like a share video we. Any other videos a ewo platform no so. No wa leave you comment or comment section hono eno ane bema nkomo no ayede. Midin ede manche. Kevin Taylor kofabai edi video bi aba bonten a trendy ye pa na se wunya bi nhwe ya eno ane da screen so a wo hwe no ne a wo hwe no enye bibia eye emo rice ana ayesa no na ye bisa ye hu se eye hwan fom so ana wa hwe ma saade we ekoso. Is it the Ghana Education Service, Minister of Education, President and as a Vice President? Whoever is found guilty of this particular issue must be brought to book. Endra ana Kevin Taylor edeba bonten se enema bi ekoso e was senior high school sa asefem are na esane se awofo no enimu nti no o ma awofo no ehu dia ekoso se ne be ya se yare bia kopie mu a enkoye se obi ana akọ poison kra no na emom no eye nnuane a yede man kra no e was senior high schools no eno ana be kun kra no enu nti no enipaku a wodi animu a wodi enuane no ekọ the various senior high schools no obomudin ebo company ni din ebo company a omo supply emo no efi Austria no obomu nyina din na ensem a Kevin Taylor kan ye ene ne a ewo video no no Ghana has a long way to go. Edinti awofo a wo mma ewo senior high schools mumma mani nda ho na monkohwe enuane a wode mamomba ewo school mu wono na enche enkra no stomach ulcer ebebuso anase cancer.
It's time for the editorial of the day, and it's got to do with free SHS. As someone abetowa, I was say ochina nopa. Oye awofo, oye parents, oye be a ba akoto school be a friend free SHS biamu ewo Ghana no. Aban no any omo nipa omo ye business. Asisa emo a asai. And then there mo mano egusu omudi. Na dia ya wo mu ne say. Emo no eye chemicals sa ewo mu no ama emo no siwa na emo ne pro. Headmasters bebreba omo Ghana nyina sa emo ya mede be kire Ghana for no ebi wo mu school sisi anadwi yan tutu yenia emo beye 20,000 bags is out already. There ya wasem we mu nyina ne say there are some people in Ghana who don't care about the health of young people in Ghana. Omo endwene yemma ho omo ndwene de ebeka yemma ekira sem lipa omo bewu. Na de ya wasem we mu nyina se so ya wofo na anadwi wagene ya wo say oh Kevin Taylor say mo sa chemical say wa emu we mu aban ene omo nipa assign contract e de koma mo mbedi no chemical say we mu no akora wanyini abe 8 months no wenya ulcer obenya cancer wenya cancer obehwere wo ba. And that is the most dangerous thing and the ewo Ghana also Ghana for tiase aban adwuma ne se obebo ho ban security yeka security a wa pomudin eka security ho na se aban ye na adwene se or the politics beto eye o security ana ombambo anim echen wankasa omani na utuato na also hu se sa aban no ondwene ho. What you are about to see tonight will shock you, and every single thing I will show you today I'm expecting the education minister Osei Educhum ana Educhum, Dr. Educhum, the vice president's office, Dr. Mahmoud Baumia, knows about this. The education minister knows about this. The guy who is involved in this is a close friend to Napo. And these people have all come together to make sure, say, Ghana and Kwara Omuwo school, no, they are feeding them poison. Say, oh, a more 20 bags, a good them. Na muye nipa wo fie na sa emo 20 bags na end November 16th. Say expiry date e wo emo no ho eye 2023 December. The probability say sa emo no 90% untumi consume ansana the end of December abano it is high, especially when you have like 5 tons of rice in the system. Over 30,000 bags of emo in the system. That means those ammonia system, it will definitely last and cross its expiry dates. And then it's dangerous, no? Free SHS. Yen na ubane wu. Obane de yare bebe fie. So we a parent, so we are wofo na wo hwe me anadwo ya ochina no pa. So we PTA or some to me school busa teacher now or school no beza any headmaster say a more bena more chima me manu school hanomo. And that should be your first question. That should be your concern. That should be your first question. That should be your concern. I will say I will for mutumi to ko school ho because eduane e mo American wasem no e wo sirem e wo bronga hafo e wo Ghana o ma che ama schools ni nyina. Headmasters bebre wo Ghana omo nhu eduane no omo nim se eduane no nye. Yetumi twa bag so na nipa akata no hwene. Bag emo egu bag mi yetumi te so na ema omo ton eduane akata omo hwene. It shows how dangerous Abaywe Eyemo and how this party, this government led by Baumia, how they don't care. Now, this gentleman, the Dean Eddie Eye Simon Ej, the tin number Eye P000 4642356. In fact, let me put it here. Na obienhu menka asem nshi obiano. This is omote this company I'm talking about. Now, this guy is called, in fact, there's a company a Ghana yefeno Lamens Africa Limited. I need to get the names right. Pepepe. Sene beya bibia bekoso wano. Mrs. All right. All right. It's a company, no. Your first company, no. Lamens Investment Africa Limited. Now, Lamens Investment Africa Limited. That is the company. The company was incorporated on the 30th of July 2020. 2020 and the BSI company, no. Ghana. Your friend Lamens Lamens Investment Africa Limited. That is the name of the company. So company way and supply a mono. Now, company no omo directors no. Yawo abrantie way your friend no. Simon Ej. Simon Ej. Or you're one of the directors of this company causing this atrocity. Simon Ej. Only the owner of the company no. We are here to get his name, his picture, and we will show you. The owner of the company, your friend David Ajefi Mensah, or a director. These two people are the directors of Lamens Africa Company Limited. There are two people who are directors in this company. Your friend Bako, David Ajefi Mensah. The amateur now just terminator no your friend Simon Ej. These two people are the directors of the company. Your David Ej. David Ajefi Mensah or your senior director. And Nipan so another director no I'm sure the picture your friend Simon Ej. These two people are the ones running this company. Your friend Lamens Investment Africa Limited. Now remember, Obi Busa say, where is the Food and Drugs Authority? And schools no has it gone through the Food and Drugs Authority? Because a diadibu ultimately the Ghana Food and Drugs Authority to me catch or say expiry date near too close for you to bring such products to Ghana because there are time limits. So what the a 40-footer container. The sardines 40-footer container ba na sardines ebe expire December. The FDA can tell you no because the probability say sardines no they will not finish before the expiry date no is high. So they can tell you we don't want to allow you to sell this year. We cannot guarantee that your products will not be what consumed before the expiry date. So the question here is, say mono crampono ya de ba 2 months ago or 3 months ago. Now you check a mono, the level of a mono, we are talking about 5 tons of rice. 5 tons. Now the expiry date is in December. DNA was say the Food and Drugs Authority here. DNA was say Education Ministry here. DNA was say the senior high school secretariat, free SHS secretariat for ye. Now, I'm in trouble, DB. This company called Lamens Africa. I don't want to get the name wrong. Send me a the company ding. Company near Frano. Lamens Investment Africa. Yes, Lamens Investment Africa Limited. Thank you. Now I have the name here. Lamens Investment Africa Limited. Now, there's something interesting about this whole story. Sa Emui, it was actually manufactured 2021. Now, the most interesting thing about this whole thing, say, Emuni bedru Ghana no, the importers of Emono are Lamens for no. What they did was, they decided not to pay the necessary payments for them to get the rice out. So, what happened? And they say the rice was confiscated because they tried to evade taxes on different levels. I don't want to go into the technicalities. So, this company, your friend Lamensi, I'm showing you the bag of rice. No, this is one of the rice bag number in here. Into this Lamens people, no, the rice was kept till say omubetia abe clear rice. No, the rice has been in the warehouse 2021. Now, not knowing Lamens 4-way any a year. Where are you? Come. Lamens 4-way edi ediane bedru Ghana no. 5 tons of rice no. They are clearing no, they didn't want to clear. They didn't want to pay the right money. They were doing politics with it. They felt to say, "Baumia yomunipa, edichum yomunipa." The government is supposed to drop the price, 5 tons of rice at the port. So, what happened was that they went to keep it until Lamens pays and Sana the government will release the rice. Now, what happened in the say? There will be a friend of custom bonded warehouse. Enti saa nyoma saa no se wentumi entua na also ko register bejia ye de saa ugus no kogu custom bonded warehouse. Na saa warehouse no custom for key and the owners of the warehouse no so key. So what happens in the say so utie wie na onya receipt nyina bibia wie a all that you have to do is to come custom for ne the registered company now the warehouse belongs to them no they will go and get your stuff for you. Now in our investigations, you know, and we have reached out to the company that basically Obibeka say omo no mu die ginemu ema sa company we e de mo no buy no sa company no omo Austria omo nanka wo say company we de mo no buy no omo make sure say sika de aka no betua no betuma clear into sa company na Austria no e de Lamens for we e court. So in our course of our investigations no ye be hu say Lamens no krampo they are already in court for breaching a contract between Omo and some Australian companies. Bia Omo yomu brokers are Omo no mudili. So we try to reach out to the law firm that is handling this case. They decided not to talk. They said their client has not given them the room to talk on the matter. Inti, at the end of the day, no, the law firm that is supposed to be talking to us my information because of the legalities involved in the case, they said they cannot speak on the matter. But we have been able to secure a document. Say Lamens for there is a law firm that is basically in court with them that is telling them say they have to pay because brokers no mean a problem. Until when you look at this document, documentation wage money. So when you look at this document, I have it here. Yeah. So when you look at this document, Ubehu letter way. And when you read this letter, it is clear. Now, this is the letter HRS laments for brokers, the laments for crampo echo court to say they have breached the law and they have to make sure some settlements are made before the rice is released to them. Itusha, the Commission of Customs, Ghana Revenue Authority, TEMA. Now, date 8th of November 2023. 8th November. And a letter we babontine. Now we read the letter. There's something interesting in the letter. We read say we write as lawyers for now. The caption is letter of undertaking on duty or tax payment, rescheduling on 5,000 metric tons of rice laments ventures. 5,000 metric tons of rice and an eho. Now 5,000 metric tons, right? Now we letter no. 1. We write as lawyers for VA Intertrading at Kingsell, whatever, a company duly incorporated in Austria, hereinafter referred to as our clients, and we have its instructions to write to you. So the law firm that the Australian company actually contracted to deal with this laments company, they were writing to the Commissioner of Customs. Say, this is the development. Now, 2, the letter of undertaking dated the 23rd day of August 2023 on the above subject matter from the National Food Buffer Stock Company to you, that's copy attached, is referred to please. Now, 3, our clients as owners of the said 5,000 metric tons of rice currently stored at the Limbrook warehouse in Tema would like to know the status of the rescheduling of payment and whether same has been approved by GRA as requested by NAFCO. Now, Omubusa say, laments for no sikana na your client demand free laments for no law firm ni busa custom for say laments for na etua na if you say our client say omumbusa omo no mu baby asem ne dru. When you go to 4.0 it says this: after this we publish the letter on Loud Silence TV, Loud Silence News, Loud Silence Facebook. You can read it. So after that I'll just put the letter out there. We are not going to keep any of these. 4.0 respectfully, madam, my client would appreciate it if a written response to the above request is communicated to us as soon as possible. Please do accept the compliment of our highest consideration. Now, obesa o conclude letter na law firm the letter na mchokoma customs for no Eugene Asiedu of Esquire, license number blah 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 blah, VA whatever as their client, and also the managing director, Faculty Logistics, Tema. So this is the letter the law firm wrote to custom for say commissioner and say dear Nasi. Now what happened and say a more 5,000 tons na a good warehouse one. Could you believe say Lamens was able to go take out about 2,000 tons on the national security, on the army? They were able to go and intimidate the bonded warehouse people to open the door to take 2,000 tons out already. And technically, 3,000 tons naka. A branch was say 5,000 tons. Not two tons. Is already in town. It has already been given out to students to eat. It has been given out to students to eat. They have given it out. And they were using the laments because baumia educhum and as laments Ghana down for Pananapo. So they have used their government connections to go in and take 2 tons already. Into Akasen 3 tons the whole warehouse. Now the most interesting thing about this whole thing is yebeba eduane so. So laments as a company, they knew from day one. They knew from day one say eduane no a good warehouse one is a lot, and majority of eduane no essay. So what they were doing is they were putting perfumes on the rice. they were basically putting a lot of chemicals in the rice to keep the rice still alive. Enti emona omudi nkanko yi 2 tons na ediba abonten no. What they had to do was they had to perfume it more, chemical it more. Send bear because at that point, a mono heat in the Bibiana, and when I say that, remember, a mono expiry date in December. Now, what will make the energy minister, the education minister, the energy minister, and the Bawumiamo to insist to say because of free SHS, Yamfa Ghana for a life and to line so na yamma omo eduania asay. So what they did was that the first 2 tons they shed over 20,000 bags of rice around the nation. It's out already. Last week, and 3 tons na kano, yesela men's for abetua, abesisa enosoko. So right now, we are talking about 5 tons of rice. What system? 2 tons has already been shared to senior high schools. Headmasters, they have seen the rice. It is in a yellow bag. Ya show rice. They know. All the headmasters who receive more na omunim se emono asay no. They know. They know say emono biesukra untumi hia. They are cooking this rice for the kids. Now my menchiro asamna meka no. There's another part of this story I mean in there. And intina Lamen Sankasa own and the picture and man fan to so because I know they will commit themselves. Now share mona make once we a parent now shamia. This is the rice. But didn't come from morning show. Video na me watch no share a mono na share date of expiry date or me na ma there. This is the rice they brought out. So this is the rice. A good schools this is here. They have already shared 2 tons of rice, over 20,000 bags. It's in our schools. Headmasters, parents, me. Your kids, now this is the date on the rice. The rice was manufactured December 2021. Expiry date is December 2023. We are talking about 5 tons of rice. You cannot consume them before December 2023 because enkorane be break yabafie. So these people still push this rice into the system. I mean, when they open it, wait, videos I'm a headmaster and a tambremi. Say, Kevin, take this. Why? Ya bre. A headmaster of a school in Ghana. On then say, Kevin, take this. Yes, here Tomu we gigi.com. And mona say. Yes, so called gigi.com. Almost had the money be a good system. Nima almost town wo dom. Yes, so called be a friend gigi.com. Ya Tomu will be oho. And I can tell you a mono date down and the date is saying we are in the middle of November. December, I say less than 15 days. These kids have been consuming this rice. Now, my mention share mono, my mention headmasters not tired. They are like, Kevin, it's okay. 4 headmasters from different schools, they called me and say, it is true. We have come together. Take this and show to Ghana. Ya bre. They can't speak. And they know the kids are going to be dying. Now, this open a money